URL Summer Madness 15. Geechi Gotti versus Shotty Horror. What up, though? Ledge here. Top tier podcast, all that good stuff. Man, look, I owe my dog Nico, shout out to Nico TV, on YouTube. I owe him an apology, right? Because as much as I was bringing up Shotty being on Summer Madness, I had a recent and you guys don't rock with the uncut stuff yet on Spotify, but I also got a members only stuff. We really talk. So there's a lot of stuff I can't say on this for the monetization purposes on this regular YouTube type of recording, but we get to it behind, the paywall type stuff. But over there, we was having this discussion and it clicked. I'm like, we're not going to see Shotty on Summer Madness because I remembered the Premier Battles Apex situation. Now, if y'all don't remember that, Shotty, along with my dog, shout out to Briggsy, Bison Briggs, they were running a league. I don't know if Shotty's still a part of that, but they were collaborating with this really, really amazing league called Premier Battles over there in the UK. And some of my favorite battles throughout the past 4 or 5 years has been from over there. So I was an avid watcher of it. Still, I need to get back in my bag to watching it over there, and I will soon. But long story short, they booked a lot of cats that was our URL affiliated. It was Tay Rock at the time. It was like Chef Trez and JC and all of this for a really big card over there in England. And it all fell apart. And I remember Briggs and Shotty going live, basically going at the URL and the politics behind these battlers, all pretty much canceling their battles to go over there in such a short period of time. They didn't have time to even recover really, right? And it was so messed up. Like the whole culture was actually behind Premier Battles, and they didn't even know the league. Now the super URL fans didn't care, right? But if you're just a battle rap fan, you don't have an allegiance to a league, you kind of felt bad for them. And basically it left the impression that they would never do business with the URL in any capacity after that. So I thought about that when I was having the conversation with Nico, and I'm like, you know what? On second thought, I don't think he'll get the call. But this also goes to show you that all things can be forgiven. It also shows that what I've been saying, money talks. And, battle rappers and league owners are pretty much capitalists in this standpoint, where it's just, for the right bread, we can we can piece it up. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit surprising to still see him announced on here after thinking about the turmoil that was that event and how it all fell apart and how angry Briggs and Shotty was at the URL. And I don't know how Briggsy feels about it. He might still be like, it's still F them forever. But, Shotty's on the card. Now, as a battle, giving him Geechi Gotti shows that they value Shotty Horror, not only his ability, but his ability to draw some of the biggest crowds that's over there, right? Because he's the pinnacle over there. You know what I'm saying? So to pair him up against Gotti shows that they respect his legacy. They respect who he is and how he's I guess honored and how he's praised over there. They didn't just throw him anyone. They gave him one of the best to ever do it. And so this is going to be an interesting matchup. Now, the keys to the victory here are simple for Shotty. Bring that K-Shine energy, bring that anti-establishment energy, bring that you're in my house, you're in my home, kick your link. And this is the thing. Sometimes it don't matter if we don't understand it. If you are in a area location where they understand where you're coming from, we'll figure it out later. So if you got some lingo you want to kick, like what you know about something park, wherever park y'all at, like what you had to do to, you know what? Murder Mook did it. Mook did it against Gotti. He said, what you talk about porch? In New York, we got stoops. And they crowd went crazy. Like, I know what stoops are, but a lot of people maybe not have heard of stoops, but it was still a hard bar. So stick to your roots. Like, if you want to, like I said, you want to kind of shape some stuff where it's more locally felt than nationally felt, go for it. You want to do the character breakdown, go for it. If you want to still take shots at URL while being on a platform, I think that'll be dope. B-Dot did it. B-Dot got booked over there and had the craziest third round ever against Emerson Kennedy. I remember that. So I think you just got to be you. That's why they want you over there. That's why they booked you. So you don't have to I think people get URL kind of stereotyped as just gun bar central. While gun bars is loved over there like it is everywhere else, there's guys like Pat Stay, rest in peace to the late great. He won a lot of his battles over there without really getting into that type of bag, right? So it can be done. You just got to do it in the right way. Now for Gotti, simple. You got to win the crowd early. You definitely can't wing it over there with all that like just random freestyling and because you're gonna get whooped pretty badly. Because he don't like Shotty. He's a professional. He's not going to wing it. If he don't got nothing, if he loses memory, he's just going to say round. He's going to be professional and just be like round or whatever, right? But he's crafting his stuff specifically for you. I'm telling you that now. Don't think he's just about to have general bars. That's not. You saw the K-Shine battle. He ain't a general bar. He's a true pro. So you got to be clean. You can't rely on these like get out of jail free card freestyles. You got to win the crowd early, and you got to apply pressure. What I mean is there's this mean streak in Gotti that when he's on this mean streak and he's not trying to be a fan favorite, he is like unstoppable. I think about what he did to Mike P. I think about how he was in the tournament against certain people. Like I think about that Gotti, right? I think about how he got Twerk out of there when they was like both battling to be the new face of URL. When he gotta get mean, bro. I think he's enjoying life too much, man. I don't want you. Hey, sometimes you gotta go through pain to get the best work, man. You gotta go through pain to bring out the art, man. So I want you to be miserable a little bit, man. You too, like he be doing stuff with Jazz, but he be seeing them laughing and like, no, man, I need Mean Street Gotti, man. That's what we need to make this battle a classic, because I think it could be. I really do. I think this is probably, if I look at the rest of the cards, probably my second favorite battle on the card. So I like the matchup. I like the star power in this. This is another one. Now, while I'm giving Nico props on this, he doesn't think the card is as dope as I do. So I think he's bugging. Maybe I can have Nico on the show. We can debate. But maybe this might change his mind a little bit. We'll figure that out later. But I love this matchup. I think it's dope. Like I said, it seems like if he's on this card, everything worked out. They pieced it up from what happened years ago. And yeah, so Summer Madness 15. So let me look at it again. So we got, because I want to make sure what we got. Obviously, we got Lux and Twerk, fire. What else we got? We got Rock and Fonz. Dope. I like that matchup. That's the one that Nico was like, he ain't really rocking with that one. T-Top and A-Ward. I rock with this one if T-Top is the T-Top that we like. And I don't know. I think A-Ward is about to show out, but T-Top, he worries me a little bit. And then we got Geechi Gotti and Shotty Horroh. Like, I like this. So, like, on a scale of 1 to 10 so far, man, this card is looking like, for me personally, I got it like at an 8.5, bro. I really do. I really like. There's no matchup I hate. Put it like that. There's no matchup I hate. So, That's it, man. That's all my time. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this matchup in the comments. How y'all feel about the card overall so far? On the scale of 1 to 10. Is it a 10? Is it y'all still think it's a 6? I seen some of y'all will say like 6.5. Where y'all got it at, man? Y'all let me know. Peace and love.